I just saw Willy's Wonderland, and that song is going to be stuck in my head for days. First and foremost, I've never really been sure how you pronounce his name. I know it's Scott is his first name, but the last name, is it Calthon? Is it Cawthon? 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 However you pronounce it, the man created a monster with Five Nights at Freddy's, both literally in the sense of creating animatronic monsters that haunt people's nightmares, apparently, and in the sense that now everybody wants to have their own goddamn animatronic horror movie. We already got a Banana Splits movie, and frankly, that movie was so goddamn hilarious I couldn't stop laughing to the point where it made it impossible to even talk about the movie. And then there was rumor that a Five Nights at Freddy's movie is actually in the works and they might actually release it one of these days. I don't know how much of that you can blame on the pandemic and how much of that was just pure speculation and there actually is no plan. I don't know, but either way, that's what I've heard. And thus we got Willy's Wonderland, starring none other than Nicolas Cage as... well, I don't think they ever actually gave the character a name, but in my head, I always referred to him as Billy Badass because that's basically what he is. Your archetypical silent badass type who does his best Duke Nukem cosplay while simultaneously kicking everybody's ass. And let's be honest, old Billy Badass, he is the most badass human being on the planet. We're talking a guy who uses duct tape as bandages. I mean, not even going to the effort to find cotton swabs to put in the duct tape, just full-on duct tape, just... that's gonna hurt even more when you have to peel it off, but it's okay. Billy Badass can handle it. One day, while driving around being a total badass, his car ends up hitting a spike strip and it ends up getting really damaged. And in order to pay off his debts, he gets a job at Willy's Wonderland, basically being the night shift janitor. The animatronics that sit there and sing birthday songs when you flip a switch, there's more to them than meets the eye. They come to life at night, and they're hungry. Sound familiar yet? All you needed was the promo poster, the title, and possibly the trailer, if you're one of those people who needs a special amount of convincing, to know that this movie was going to be positively glorious. This is one of those movies that makes no bones about what it is. It's loud, it's dumb, it's clearly cashing in on the popularity of animatronic horror, which I gotta say is a step above ghosty ghoul horror, but only so much so far. Coupling it with a few references to your stereotypical badass guys, I mean, I personally cite Duke Nukem because that's my gold standard for stereotypical badass, but maybe you have somebody else in mind. Like, one critic referenced the Pale Rider, another probably referenced Doom Guy somewhere, but all the same, you know, strong silent type who he ain't afraid of no robot, beats the shit out of them all. If you're going into this movie expecting Shakespeare, then A, prepare to be disappointed, B, boy, you're not very observant, are you? Because come on, man. Willy's Wonderland? Really? I'll be honest with you right out the gate. My wife and I were watching this movie when it first came out the other day, and I was just making fun of the movie the entire time. This movie almost lends itself to the Mystery Science Theater format perfectly. Like, I found myself doing the thing where, like, since Nicolas Cage wasn't going to talk at any point in the movie, I figured I'd fill in his lines for him. So the animatronic monkey decides to attack him. Nicolas Cage faces off against him. I'm like, it's time for some guerrilla warfare. He gets into the fight with the alligator. He rips the alligator to shreds, and I say, see you later, alligator. These are all terrible lines, but you know what? I was having fun coming up with the worst lines I could possibly come up with because, well, strong and silent is cool for some people, but I almost prefer the action hero who goes out of his way to be hokey in that regard. Probably why I hold Duke Nukem in such high regard in terms of, like, badass of the lifetime or whatever. The only thing I really wonder out loud is Punch beer? Is it energy drink? What is Punch exactly? And when I say Punch, I mean the drink in the movie, not like the actual drink Punch. I mean, I know that seems like kind of a durr moment, but you know somebody in the comment box is going to be all like, punch is a drink that you mix in a bowl, dumbass. You know how that is, so. But the question still stands all the same. What is punch exactly? Because he drinks an awful lot of it in one shift. Like, he literally has his watch set for lack of a better term, punch breaks. All in all, I recommend check out this movie. It's loud, it's dumb, it's never going to really reinvent anything. It's probably not going to do Nicolas Cage's career any favors in the grand scheme of things, but it definitely entertained me and my wife during a Friday night, and that's really all I was asking for in the long run. I was not expecting Shakespeare in the first place, and neither should you. This movie, overall, worth the watch. I give it 3 hats out of 4. And that's going to do it for this occasion's movie review. If I ever find something on demand that's worth talking about, I guarantee I'll include it here on the channel. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and follow me on Twitter at TommyTealHat for more goodness there. See you later, y'all. 'Cause it's your birthday, and we're ready to have fun. It's your God, look what they got me doing!